Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this new video of Daily Current Affairs. Today we'll discuss important updates for the day 11th of August 2020. So before we begin, I would like to tell you that I have gathered 5 words that will surely boost your vocabulary and also they will be important for major competitive exams. So I am Ayush, your host. Let us get started with the session of the day. The first word of the day is bowdlerize, which means remove material that is considered improper or offensive from a text or account, especially with the result that the text becomes weaker or less effective. So, synonyms for this word are expurgate and emasculate. The antonyms are sanction and authorize. Second word is captious, which means tending to find fault or raise petty objections. So pettifogging and censorious are the synonyms for this word, and forgiving and easygoing are the antonyms. Third word is dearth, which means a scarcity or lack of something. So destitution, scantiness are the synonyms for this word. Abundance and surfeit are the antonyms. The fourth word is dismal, which means causing a mood of gloom or depression. So, depressed and tedious are the synonyms for this word. Cheerful and glee are the antonyms. The fifth and the last word is persevere, which means continue in a course of action even in the face of difficulty or with little or no indication of success. So, persistent and continue are the synonyms for this word. Cease and stop are the antonyms. Alright, that's all for the words of the day. Let us move to the section questions of the day. The first question we have with us is, which IIT has developed indigenous seed balls, which is called BEAG, which stands for Biocomposed Enriched Eco-Friendly Globule, and which will help people and farmers in plantation. So the answer is option A, IIT Kanpur. So it is developed in collaboration with Agnes Waste Management Private Limited, and the seed balls are comprised of indigenous variety of seeds, compost and clay. So there is no need for digging pits for planting saplings. These seed balls are to be thrown at aimed places and they will germinate when come into contact with water. Alright, moving on to the second question. A book named Connecting, Communicating, Changing has been brought out by the Publications Division of which ministry? So the answer is option B, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. So this book is chronicling the third year in office of Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu. The book runs into more than 250 pages and it captures through words and pictures the varied activities of the Vice President, including his travels in India and abroad. So it provides a glimpse of his interaction with farmers, scientists, doctors, youth, administrators, industry leaders, and artists, among others. Alright, moving on to the third question. Consider the following statements about Target Olympic Podium Scheme. The first statement is, it is launched by Ministry of Sports within the ambit of National Sports Development Fund. Second is, under it, Athletic Federation of India and federations which are members of Mission Olympic Cell will be nodal agencies for disbursal of fund. Third one is, recently 258 athletes were selected from across 12 sporting disciplines for support through Target Olympic Podium Scheme Development Group, also known as Junior TOPS. So the question is, which statement or statements above are correct? You can pause the video here and you can read the statements again. So the answer is option C, 1 and 3 only. The second statement is false here, because under the scheme, not Athletic Federation of India but Sports Authority of India, which is also known as SAI, and its federation, and they are member of Mission Olympic Cell, and they will be nodal agencies for disbursal for fund. So again I'm telling, Sports Authority of India and Federation will be nodal agencies for disbursal for fund and not Athletic Federation of India. Alright. The fourth question is, which is the only country in the world which has started online examination for the seafarers from the comfort of their homes in this pandemic? So the answer is option C, India. So Union Minister of State for Shipping, Mansukh Mandavia announced online exit examination for the seafarers. So with an option of online exit examination, seafarers who are getting training in different maritime training institute under Directorate General of Shipping can undertake their exam from homes. Alright. Moving on to the fifth question. Recently, which state launched the Mukhyamantri Kisan Sahay Yojana, which will replace the PMFBY for this year only? So PMFBY stands for Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. So the answer is option D, Gujarat. So under this, farmers facing crop losses due to drought, excess rain or unseasonal rain will get compensation without collection of any premium from them. So this will benefit all the 56 lakh farmers in the Gujarat state, and there is a condition that the compensation will be given only if the loss of crop is more than 33%, either due to the drought or excess rain or due to unseasonal rainfall. Alright. The sixth question here is, choose the incorrect statement from the following about submarine optical fiber project. So the first statement is the fiber will connect Chennai and Port Blair and 7 other islands. Second one is the connectivity project was funded by Center through the Universal Service Obligation Fund, and this was created under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in 2002. And third is it was executed by Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited BSNL and Telecommunications Consultants India Limited TCIL was the technical consultant. Fourth statement and the last statement is, basically in 2015 the government had announced an ambitious 10,000 crore Indian rupees economic plan to transform the Andaman and Nicobar Islands into the country's first maritime hub. So the answer for this question is option B. This the second statement is wrong here, because the Universal Service Obligation Fund was not created under Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, rather it was created under Department of Telecommunication in 2002. So recently PM Narendra Modi inaugurated this 2312 kilometer long submarine optical fiber cable. And let me tell you some brief information about Universal Service Obligation Fund. It is very important for competitive exams like UPSC. So United Service Obligation Fund, also known as USOF, you can say USOF, ensures that there is universal non-discriminatory access to quality ICT services at economically efficient prices to people in rural and remote areas. So currently it is charged at the rate of 5%, but the TSPs demand it to be reduced to 3%, and all credits to this fund require payment approval, and it has a statutory support under Indian Telegraph Amendment Act 2003. Alright, moving on to the seventh question. Recently, how many new butterfly species have been found in ecologically sensitive forest of Mathiran Hill Station near Mumbai? So the answer is option A, 77. So according to the BNHS, Bombay Natural History Society, a study was conducted there over the last 8 years. It is a very long time, and as many as 77 new species of butterflies have been found in Mathiran. The total has now gone up to 140 in the Matharan Hill Station, the population of the butterfly species, and this research was conducted after a span of around 125 years for the first time, uh, and all these findings were published by scientists from BNHS, which stands for Bombay Natural History Society, and Somaiya Vidya Vihar University. Alright, the eighth question is, recently Soma Mondal has been selected by the Public Enterprises Selection Board as the next chairman of which public sector unit? So the answer is option B, SAIL. It stands for Steel Authority of India Limited. Its headquarters lies in New Delhi, and it was founded in on 19th of January, and the year was 1954. So her appointment is subject to approval from the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet, and if the ACC Appointments Committee of Cabinet gives it approval, so she will make history with the rare distinction of being the first woman chairperson of SAIL, and also very important that she will be the first woman to head a major steel company in the whole world. Alright, ninth question is, recently which Indian state unveiled its new industrial policy 2020-23, which identifies 10 thrust areas to propel economic growth? So the answer is option C, Andhra Pradesh. So the Andhra Pradesh government has given manufacturing as the high priority sector that would create large scale employment, and they have introduced YSR YSR at 1, a multifaceted business enablement center which acts as a one-stop resource and support center for industries. Alright, our 10th and last question is, consider the following statements about Umang app. So first is, Umang stands for Unified Mobile Application for New Age Governance. Second statement is, it is developed by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology and National E-Governance Division to drive mobile governance in India. Third one is, it was launched on 26 November 2017 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the 5th edition of Global Conference on Cyberspace in New Delhi. And the fourth one is, according to the report by EPFO, this app has seen 180% jump in usage during the April-July period of the COVID-19 pandemic for EPFO claims. So EPFO here stands for Employees Provident Fund Organization, headquartered lies in New Delhi, and it was founded on 4th of March 1952. So with statement, or you can say statements is are correct. So you can pause the video here and you can read the statements again. So the answer to this question is option D. All of the above are listed are correct. Alright guys, that's all for the session of the day. If you think this video helped you to raise your awareness about important updates and happenings around the world, please leave a like on this video. If you have any suggestions, do write in the comment section, and also you can give your suggestion to our email address, that is officers.plus@gmail.com, and hit the subscribe button for important updates. So thank you very much for listening to me. Have a very good day ahead.